Good afternoon. My name is K. Prasad Sahu and I am from EEE Department, JVIT. And today's topic is about the power semiconductor drives, the electric drives, how we are using the induction motor to control the various equipments. So we will see the speed control of induction motor by using the power electronics. So our topics will be agenda, introduction, the requirement for the speed control, and the types of method, how to control that speed control of induction motor, advantages and disadvantages, and the applications, industrial application, conclusion and research. So induction motor is what nowadays are widely used compared to the DC motor because it's rocked construction and the low cost. The speed control of induction is done by the efficiency decreases and the power output also little bit decreases. Next. So this is one of the application of induction motor that is used for seal air fan or supercritical boiler that is used at Adani power plant in Gujarat. What are the requirement of speed control? So requirement like we need the drive to speed control, and while we doing this speed control we are saving the main energy. Okay, by normal control method and speed control method we are saving the energy, and there is a difference between speed control and the speed regulation. While speed regulation there is a characteristics of load requirements which is required, but in speed control there is no requirement of load. The induction motor is directly it is controlled. Next. So methods of speed control. So mainly starter voltage control, next is the starter frequency control, and starter current control, and VYF voltage and frequency control, and static rotor resistance control. So first one is the starter voltage control. So as you know the relationship between the speed and the frequency, Ns equal to 120 F by P, and the torque relationship between the voltage. So by controlling this voltage, so torque is directly proportional to the voltage square E2 square. So by controlling the voltage we are controlling the torque, and the speed of the induction motor is controlled. So here rotor resistance parameters are there like R2 and the voltage parameter E2, and this voltage control method is one of the cheapest and easiest method to control in the induction motor. So these are the characteristics of voltage control, starter voltage control. So here this is the speed axis, here omega, and this is the torque axis. So various voltages like V1, V2, V3, we are getting the different characteristics. So by decreasing the voltage, we can get the torque, different torque characteristics. Next, the frequency control. So like frequency is proportional to the speed, and as you know that EMF equation 4.44 equal to F phi. So frequency also proportional to the voltage. So by controlling the frequency also you can control the speed of the induction motor. So here see the speed, the frequency control graph. So here this is the like torque axis, and this is the frequency, starter frequency. We are different type of curves are given for frequency like 0.5 and 1.5, and different frequency curve, and we are getting different type of torque curves. Next, starter current control. So as you know the torque equation, the relationship between torque and current. So the current is the like square of the current is directly proportional to the torque. So if you control the current, and we can control the torque, and directly you can control the speed of the induction motor. So next is the variable frequency, variable voltage and variable frequency drives. So this is the power electronics drives part, where we are using the power electronics converter. One part is the input side is the rectifier, another side is the inverter. So input side we are giving AC supply, AC is converted into DC, and this DC we can modulate or like PWM and different techniques that DC can be controlled and given to the motor, so that the motor can be controlled. So this is the variable VVFD, means variable voltage and variable frequency drives. So here we are controlling both voltage and frequency. So here we are using the rectifier, and first the rectifier, then the DC bus in the input side, and the output side you are using the inverter, and the load is the motor. You are using the IGBT or MOSFET as the power electronics component.